Alright, so here I got a battle finally. I kind of wanted to upload in the weekend, but I didn't get a good battle because I battled Chimpact, and he's supposed to be one of those strong dudes, and I missed the meteor mash like the third turn, so I just hit that power button. I didn't want to play, and then Shofu wanted to play, so we battled, and it was a pretty good battle. He was eventually going to win like 1-0 or 2-0, but I hit that power button because I was angry, and that's what I do. So then, like Sunday, I went to the Spongo Wi-Fi battle finder, got me a battle, and then I was about to get 6-0'd again due to hacks, so I hit that power button, and here's finally a battle where I didn't hit the power button because I won, so LOL. I'm using the same team I used against Cheese, and the other guy has a rain team, and I'm going to lead with that Joey because Hydreigon is pretty much an immediate threat to basically every single one on his team. If he leads with Latios to counter my Hydreigon lead, then I could just go to T-Tar and trap him since he's not really going to be able to do too much to me. So yeah, this battle's basically a perfect matchup for me because it's basically, this is how this team is supposed to work. So yeah, fuck you Cheese because you didn't let me use this team because you predicted me. So yeah. So he's going to lead off with the Rotom, which I assume will Scarf. So I'm going to predict him to Volt Switch out to something to the Ferrothorn. So I'm going to go straight for the Dark Pulse and then probably fire off a Fire Blast. But he decides to regular switch out. So I don't really care. That means his Rotom is more than likely not Scarfed. And if it is, then he probably thinks I'm Scarfed as well. So yeah, I'm just going to go for Fire Blast. He doesn't have a brain, so that should do a grip. And he goes to Toxicroak, just in case I was choiced, but I'm not. So he sees that now, and now he's going to go into the Politoed to set up rain. And Hydreigon, that Joey, is fucking him up already because he really can't switch to anything. I have the potential to like win a KO basically everything on his team, except for this guy, so he's just going to leave it in here. But that's good for me since that's his weather starter, obviously, so I'm going to be able to win the weather war a little easier because I already got off some massive damage on this bitch. So he goes for Toxic, telling me he doesn't have Ice Beam, which only does around 50% anyway, so I don't give a fuck. And then he double protects, so I'm pretty sure he's just going to stay in here. And I fire off a Draco Meteor in hopes of killing him off, but he lives with a tiny bit. So now I'm going to switch out of here. I still need this Hydreigon for the Rotom, because Rotom can't do shit against me, obviously. And I'm going to go into T-Tar because at this point he's really fucked up. And I don't give a fuck if he burns me anymore with the Scout. Because I could just Pursuit Trap him and win the Weather War. So he decides to switch out. I pursue him and I win the Weather War. So he goes to Scizor. I don't want to take a U-turn, so I'm going to go into Landorus. I could go into Magnezone, but that's not really going to help be any useful. So I just go to Landorus. Since after he U-turns I can switch out with my own U-turn. He goes to Ferrothorn, which isn't really the best move in the world, since now if he decides to stay in I could U-turn out and trap him with my own Magnezone, and if he switches out then I could just U-turn out and adjust to whatever the fuck he switches out to. So he's basically fucked here. I'm just gonna go for a couple hidden powers. No point in going for the substitute since he set up Lead Seed on my switch, I guess predicting the Magnezone, but yeah, what can you do? Magnezone fucks up Ferrothorn unless they have Bulldoze, but this part is boring. So yeah, how did you guys like the Togekiss shit? Anyway, he goes for Stealth Rock, and I'm gonna go for another hidden power. And basically, his Ferrothorn is dead, which means Hydreigon is gonna have an even easier time, and it also means that his Ferrothorn died. So obvious stuff is obvious. I don't know why I said that, but this is the third time I narrate this because it keeps fucking up for some reason. So now he brings in Scizor. Fortunately he Thunder Waved me, so that's gonna mean that Magnezone is not gonna be able to outspeed. So I went to Landorus basically as death fodder, and now I'm gonna go into Hydreigon. I knew he'd switch, more than likely to Latios, predicting the Fire Blast. So I went for the Draco Meteor as he brings in Rotom, and that shit gets demolished. So that leaves him no other choice but to go into Scizor and revenge kill me off with Bullet Punch. But since he's more than likely choice banded, that leaves me free to go into my Magnezone and trap yet another one of his pokes. So the guy has a little Magnezone weakness going on there. But yeah, hidden power, win a KO because his rain is gone. So this is basically how this team is supposed to work. That leaves me free to basically sweep over Uniclus if I have to, but I'm not gonna have to because he's only got like 2 more dudes left. So after I kill this Latios, I could just go, no, I'm not gonna kill it. This Latios is gonna kill me. Then I'm gonna go into T-Tar, Pursuit Trap it. Then he's gonna go into his final dude, which is the Toxic Croak, Drain Punch me, kill the T-Tar, and then I could go into whatever the fuck I want and kill off the Toxic Croak, and that's gonna be my game. So that doesn't really happen though, because his Toxic Croak doesn't have Drain Punch or Cross Chop. It has Focus Punch. So LOL Gimmicky says gimmicky, and I win the battle. So that's basically it. I'm getting kind of bored of this fucking Pokemon shit, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still gonna upload, don't worry. So yeah, Forever Alone Day. I got a date with Jill tonight. LOL Jill. If you don't understand that reference, Jill is my hand, bitch. But yeah, comment, rate, all that wow. I'm so excited for tonight. LOL. Comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.